What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I'm going to show you guys Senator Bernie Sanders talking about how to reform Social Security and provide a $2,400 increase to Social Security benefits. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification, clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And once again, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. You can also support us by joining our membership. Just click the join button below. You'll get customized emojis as well as custom badges. Okay, so before I show you this clip, I want to talk about our petition. Make sure you guys get over there to change.org. We have a petition demanding an increase for Social Security benefits. All you need to do is click on the link. It'll be in the comments. It'll be pinned at the very top. Click on that link. It'll take you over to change.org. Read the petition and then sign that petition so we can at least have numbers when it comes to when we start sending these letters out. I want to have numbers. I want to have thousands of people that are supporting an increase for Social Security benefits in writing. They'll change.org. I can always link to that when I write my letter and send them out to the president, the former president, as well as lawmakers that are running for re-election. So please go over to change.org, sign the petition. So right now we have about 3,000 signatures. Let's double that. Let's double that in a month, and then we'll be at a point where I think we can start getting people to notice that this is something that needs to happen. When I say people, I'm talking about lawmakers. Get lawmakers to realize they're going to have to do something when it comes to Social Security, and they have to do it sooner than later. So please go over there and take a look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you guys this clip. This is Senator Bernie Sanders talking about a $2,400 increase to Social Security benefits. Here we go.
Who say, well, look, we all love Social Security, but we got to save it. The only way to save it is raise the retirement age or cut the benefits, right? What they forget to mention is that right now, if Wendell makes $16 million a year and you make $160,000 a year, you're paying exactly the same amount into the Social Security Trust Fund. So what you have been advocating for years is what we call lift the cap, right? If you lift the cap and you tax all the income of the individual, you know what we could do? At a time, by the way, when the billionaires pay an effective tax rate lower than working class people. If you do that, you can make Social Security solvent for 75 years. So you end the discussion of Social Security not being there for our kids. And the second thing you do is you raise benefits by $2,400
a year. Yeah.
All right.
And that is a bill that should be voted on.
Well, we're going to push it, believe me.
Because,
all right, but it is, again, these are...
And it would put Republicans in a bind because they don't want to, they're against raising revenue, so they'd be against it for that. They definitely don't want to say they want to cut benefits because, again, their own voters against it. They don't want to offer an alternative. It is the perfect issue to bring up.
Okay, so that was Senator Bernie Sanders talking about reforming Social Security. Now, it was interesting at the end there, you heard the lady talking about this would be perfect for them to just call a vote. And I've been saying this for at least over a year now. When it comes to Social Security reform, they need to start in the Senate. And the reason why they need to start in the Senate is because senators like Bernie Sanders, you have Senator Whitehouse, you have some of the other senators, Democrats generally, they are in favor of Social Security reform and expanding Social Security. So providing increases, expanding the program out for another 75 years, things like that. That is what you're hearing from the Democrats in the Senate. And so they need to try to move legislation because Leader Schumer is a Democrat. He can bring it to the floor, at least for a vote. And as she was talking about, Republicans are in a real, uncomfortable position because if they truly want to cut Social Security, they know that will hurt as far as their future as a politician because people love Social Security. And you have 70 million people right now receiving Social Security benefits. And so they don't want to go against that. Politicians don't want to go against that. But you have to force them to make a decision. Force them to say, okay, we're either going to vote for an increase to Social Security benefits or against an increase to Social Security benefits. And so they need to bring this to the floor. And I keep saying this over and over again, but we're not getting it. We're not getting these lawmakers to move forward with just bringing it to the floor for a vote. I just want to know, do you support it or don't you? The same thing that they did with this immigration bill that they brought to the floor twice, they need to do this with Social Security. And Social Security will have a much bigger impact, especially during an election year. It's going to have an impact because these same Republicans that say, let's cut Social Security or let's raise the full retirement age up to 69, and they're saying things like that, these same lawmakers, they're not going to want to make any waves right now in an election year. And so that's why they need to bring it to the floor. Leader Schumer has leverage, but he's not using it. Bring it to the floor. Of course, it's going to be a procedural vote, so they're not going to vote immediately on reform for Social Security, but they can at least bring that procedure vote forward to offer up a debate. And if they vote down that, if you have Republicans that don't come on the side, they need 60 votes. And right now you have 51 Democrats, give or take. I mean, you have Manchin, he's now independent, and Sinema's now an independent, but they caucus with the Democrats. So we'll just say 51 Democrats in the Senate, but they need 60 votes, so they're going to need at least 9 Republicans to come on board just to move forward. That would be just the procedural vote to move forward. But in that procedural vote, if they vote against it, then we're going to know how they feel about it. And that is very important. That's what I want. So even if they don't pass a reform bill right now, at least bring it to the floor so we can see who's in favor and who's not in favor. And then why are you not in favor? What do you want to do when it comes to Social Security reform? And in that way, you'll see these politicians have to scramble and figure out, okay, what is my talking point? What proposal do I support? That's what I want to hear, because we're not hearing that from a lot of lawmakers. You hear Senator Bernie Sanders out there talking about what he supports. You hear Representative Larson talking about what he supports. You hear some of these other lawmakers saying, yes, we co-sponsor this bill and that bill, the Social Security Fairness Act, all these different bills that they might come on board with and say that they support. But you have a lot of lawmakers, they're not even talking about anything that they support when it comes to Social Security. And so that's what we need to move forward. And so I'm glad that you have Senator Bernie Sanders still talking about this $2,400 raise for Social Security. It's still a possibility, but you have to get a vote. You have to get a vote. And that's the most frustrating part, to see that you have proposals out there that can help the American people right now, but we're not getting a vote. So I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.